Good day, George. I am UDOB for the George Herald, and today with us we have a very exciting guest in studio. We have Dr. Willie Cilliers, which is the chairman of the George Business Chamber, and we're going to be having a conversation about a very exciting initiative that has recently been launched by the Chamber in collaboration with the Airports Company South Africa that is focused on empowering local businesses and local entrepreneurs. It's called The Entrepreneur, and I'm very excited about this conversation. Doc, good morning.
Good morning. It's indeed a privilege to be here this morning. You mentioned the importance of entrepreneurship, and that's the time. Now is the time after COVID that we start a program, so we're really looking forward to this.
Really, indeed. And, the entrepreneur is a very exciting, we did some research on it. What is that about? Where does it come from? And what's the overall goal or focus?
Yeah, the starting point of this program called The Entrepreneur was established between ACSA National, Airport Company South Africa National Structure, and the Mentorship Chamber in Durban. And the training material and the research was done by the University of KwaZulu-Natal. And lately they decided to expand their program, and the first town after Mentorship to approach was indeed the George Business Chamber. So immediately said, yes, we've got an airport here in George, the George Airport, and a very strong business chamber. We want to take part in this whole program. So we've got a tri-party agreement now between George Business Chamber, Mentorship Chamber in Bulito, and then ACSA National.
Thank you. That's amazing. And I know that the Chamber is extremely passionate about small local businesses. That's the businesses that dominate the South African economy. And so what is the focus with this initiative? Who are the people that you really want to be able to get involved to apply and enter for this initiative?
Yeah. Normally, when we do entrepreneurial development, we're looking at the startups. We're looking at opportunities for businesses to enter into the business market. This one specifically, I've got a higher level of entry, and the minimum requirements is that you must be in business for at least 12 months. And don't tell me you've got a registered company for 12 months, there's no income, it isn't a business. There must be trading activities for at least 12 months. And your turnover mustn't more than 6 million. So the bracket is very, very, very wide that entrepreneurs could enter. We literally use the aviation theme this year while the airport company are part of us. That companies who are sitting on the airstrip needed to take off. I mean, remember COVID and all the impact of interest rates, inflation, you can mention all those, have a severe impact on small business people. So those who fit that criteria, 12 months in business, proof of trading, not more than 6 million turnover, you're welcome. So you're literally standing on an airstrip with your plane, on the airstrip of your plane. It's time now to take off. But take off, it's not just take off. Take off means that there will be an instructor next to you, and he will guide you with a pre-check and all that stuff. You will be trained into the position, and at some time you need to take off. But somewhere in the air, the instructor will ask you to take control of the plane. So he will test you and see if you can make it in the business world. So that is our theme this year. Aviation, and it's quite exciting to do that with our entrepreneurs.
Amazing, Doc. And I know that mentorship and training is a huge part of the program.
Yeah.
Making sure that, as you say, it's not just fly this plane and figure out how to land. It's support and guidance. And so what is that going to look like in practicality with this initiative?
Yeah. Firstly, let's go just one step backwards. I mean, firstly is the entrepreneurs to enter into this competition. I mean, we've got a boarding pass. You need to be on the plane, so you need to get a boarding pass. Now, boarding pass is you need to enter into the competition, and we'll come to that point where to enter in this competition. So, and then afterwards, we imagine that hundreds will be into this competition. There's limited spaces available for this training. So there's already a steering committee set up. They will work through all the applications and select the top 25. So I'm looking for the top 25 entrepreneurs for this year. Remember, it's not a once-off. It will be a yearly event. So the top 25 will be selected. And part of the program is also to appoint mentors. Now, we will request on George Harold the next week, week thereafter, for mentors to come on board. It's all voluntary because mentorship is a passion. If you've got experience, if you're in the area, if you're retired, doesn't matter what. If you're a CEO of a company, still in business, and you want to mentor entrepreneurs, please. I mean, we're looking for that database of mentors. And the last one is to get some corporate identity specialists also to come on board. Now you ask me what's happening here. So part of the program is indeed, I mean, the applications, the finalist, and then we start with training. But part of that, the mentor will be connected to your business, immediately connected to your business. Then afterwards in the program, we will appoint a corporate identity specialist to come and help you, because they must design your brand.
Exactly.
It's around you as an entrepreneur, design your brand that fits you the best. Remember, to tell your story to another business, you need to know exactly what's going on. You need to have a brand behind you that people can say, hey man, this is an entrepreneur I want to do business with. So it's very important that we do that corporate branding. That's part of the program. It's a website design, it's corporate identity, it's marketing material, all this stuff will be supplied by the sponsorship from ACSA. And then somewhere here in November, there's exhibition. Every one of the 25 will take part in exhibition, pull out all strings, expose themselves. We're still looking for a venue, but it should be more or less in a Garwood Mall where all 25 will be exposed over a weekend. And part of that is to get a adjudication panel to get the first and the second and the third prize winner. Those with the wings. Those with the wings. And there's good prizes from ACSA to be awarded to the top 3 entrepreneurs.
And so how can people get involved? You know, what's the process for entry? How do businesses or local entrepreneurs get onto that database?
The closing date for this entry is on the 7th of August. It's around the corner. It's in a week's and a half time. You will see on the George Harold in this week newspaper, there will be an application form or a link to application form. It's part of the George Business Chamber. You can have a look in the George Business Chamber webpage at www.georgechamber.co.za, and you will see the aeroplane. It's standing there waiting for you.
Right there.
So get your boarding pass. It's a 2-page, simply 2-page you need to complete. And as I said, on the 10th of this month, we will bring the steering committee together to select the 25 who will take part in this program, and we will notify them afterwards. And then it's over. I mean, and what's very exciting about this is the fact that training will happen on Saturdays. We understand business people. This is business people in business.
Busy all the time.
So you can't be out of office for a day or two during a week. So we make some space on Saturdays from 9 till 1, 2 o'clock after a nice lunch. We bring specialized training facilitators from Balitu. Believe me, this year we're part of them. But from next year onwards, we will do our own. So this year we're under the same umbrella as Balitu, as the Chamber. They will bring down the training facilitators every Saturday. Only 7 training classes. There will be a lot of workshops. There will be a lot of homework. Part of that is also that you need to draw your own business plan. We need to understand. You can't be a company who draw you a plan and say, this is your plan. No. You will be trained in the business model canvas concept, how your business is working in every aspect. And from that, you will draw your own business plan. And the business plan will be part of the competition to know, understand that you understand what's happening in your business.
That's amazing.
So we also help you with presentation skills. It will be a class. We will add some classes afterwards. Presentation skills is one of those. I see in the Business Chamber, when you said people must network, some people are shy to network. And what is the reason?
Yeah.
Because they don't know how to tell their story to another person. So you must have the confidence, you must understand how your business model is working, how your recipe in your business is working, and part of that, tell the other party. And you can't take 5 or 10 minutes. It must be in 1 minute, tell your story, and then you will have a sale there and then. Believe me. So we will help them to do some presentation skills afterwards as well. So it's a full course.
It's very intensive.
It's intense, of course. And we're really looking at the end of the day with this 25 enrolling in the program that we can say, yes, they're off, they're flying now. But flying means that there must be employment also. They must be in the business position to employ some people in our area. So small business to big business is a journey. Employment is vital to show, to prove that this program is working.
Yeah. No, thank you so much, Doctor. And this just came to mind now because I know how deep your passion runs for businesses, supporting local entrepreneurs. And so something that I'm just fascinated about also for the audience is, what would you say, so many years, decades later, you've been, involved, you've been on the ground, what's still that driving force? What still keeps you, wanting to support and create initiatives that are helping young entrepreneurs in the industry?
I'm near retirement, but I will never retire, because what I'm doing on a daily basis is absolute my passion. I mean, in my accounting practice as an accountant, we're working with hard figures, corporate companies, small companies. But the best part of that is to empower entrepreneurs and see how they grow over the years. And there's so much good entrepreneurs in our area, in the George area, in the bigger area, who make it through the ranks, who are top at the moment. We can name them. But there's so much more to do. I mean, I mentioned the fact that we need to look into the schooling systems. I mean, we need to make sure that entrepreneurs are created while on school. Subject, but also practical. That there's a will to say, yes, man, the spirit said entrepreneurship is for me. I want to be an entrepreneur. And sometimes you saw entrepreneurs is a person who's trying selling apples or something on the street corner. That's a survivalist. Also entrepreneur, but he's a survivalist. You need to have that 10 rand today to buy food for tomorrow. But entrepreneurs are real entrepreneurs. And we're busy this year with real entrepreneurs. Those who make it to the highest level in the business world. But there's little hope. Imagine there's 200 people who were signed for this training and only 25 will be selected. What about the 175? So as part of the AHI, it's also the Chamber movement in the Western Cape. We will start soon with our face-to-face training, what we did in the past. We trained almost 4,000 entrepreneurs before 2019, before COVID, with some funding from Belgium. So that 175, we will call you afterwards. Said, guys, there's opportunity. This is now a startup phase to bring you to the next step where we can enroll into the entrepreneur competition. So it will be a pre-phase. More motivation, more help them to understand what is a business model, if they got an idea, how to design the idea into a business model, and from there take them to the next step. So it will come. It's my promise that those who are not selected for this one, you will be called shortly into a formal training from the HI platform.
As you guys have heard it, this program is focused on empowering entrepreneurs, helping you scale, giving you everything that you need to create that next, global conglomerate. And we have the George Business Chamber fully supporting you. And so thank you so much, Doc. I'm looking forward to us connecting again and having many more conversations.
Thank you so much. And we want every one of those 25 to put their wings
and fly
on their chest. There's a song, the Green Beret is a song. Please have a look into that song. It's a great song.
Amazing.
Your wings on your chest, making you achieve that. So that's what we want to do this year with this program. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So this episode was made possible by Access Internet Your Way.